Local Memphis Live continues with your host, Amy Sparopoulos.
If walls could talk, the history they would speak of behind many Memphis houses and buildings would be so interesting. The doors are now open for you to step inside many of those homes and buildings as our society has evolved and is now embracing those, rebuilding, rejuvenating, things like that. This talking tour is something you want to get dressed up for, as Holly Jansen is here live with us to tell us what we can expect, and she's brought some very historic items with her today. And this is really cool because the Mallory-Neely house has long been such an interesting home, even if you just walk by, but boy, when you step in.
Right, it's when you open those doors, wow, it is just, it's beautiful to walk in and see the painted ceilings and the stained glass. It's gorgeous.
It is, and these items that you brought in really are they part of the talking tour?
They are, yes. Okay. So we have two talking tours coming up. The next Sunday is our Private Matters bathroom tour. And we will be discussing the history of the bathrooms at the Mallory-Neely house, the Victorian-era personal hygiene and also bathroom technology.
Very cool. Yes. And you brought the urinal in, and the stamp is what I really want you to see, because tell us about this, Holly.
Right. So the stamp, if you can read it there, it's this urinal was manufactured by T.C. Brown, Westhead, Moore and Company by royal appointment, Potters to Her Majesty. So this is very
cool.
Fancy urinal. Urinals became popular in the late 1800s, and we found this one in the privy at the Mallory-Neely house.
Look at that. Wow.
Yes, where the servants would have used the bathroom. So,
wow. Yeah. And this is a very interesting, it's like a syringe, right?
Yes. So these objects here are interesting because of the story that they tell at the Mallory-Neely house. So there's no definitive history of, you know, the bathrooms and when things were renovated and things like that. So these objects helped us to date our bathroom on the 3rd floor, which the fixtures in there date to the late 1800s, but we weren't sure how long the bathroom was used. And then when we found these objects, these two here, this razor blade and this unidentified thing, which we're not sure of exactly what it is, but these are both from 1915. Wow. So that helps us to know that the bathroom was used at least through 1915.
That is so cool.
Right, and this box here, this object was patented, this syringe.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's where the objects were found, in that bathroom, under the sink. Like someone just forgot about them, and 100 years later we discovered them.
That is amazing. That's the best kind of find.
Yeah.
And on this, it says 40 cents.
Yes, from Robinson Pharmacy, which was located right off Court Square, and 40 cents in 1905 is about $11 today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's just that is so amazing. And this over here, when we were talking, I looked at this and I thought, that looks like hair, and it is.
It is
Holly.
hair. Yes, it is. It is hair art. So hair art was a popular art form during the Victorian era. It was made popular by Queen Victoria herself, who warned her husband, Prince Albert, for 40 years and was said to have worn jewelry with his hair in it, and that became popular for women.
Who knew?
Throughout the late 1800s. So yeah, they would do all different shades of hair, and yeah.
The attention to detail is really unbelievable, though, because it looks like it was wrapped almost as if it's like little flowers or something.
Yes, and some of it's very intricate.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Wow. Some of it you wouldn't, you know, it's hard to believe it's hair, but
it is, but it looks, it just looks amazing. And tell us the talking tour, is it talking
tour?
Talking tour. Okay, is there an ideal group size that should go through?
There is, yeah. So even though the house is very large, the rooms are very small, particularly the bathrooms.
Okay.
So normally we limit the tours to 12 people. Our Private Matters bathroom tour will actually be limited to 8 people.
Okay, good to know.
So, but there will be 3 tours next Sunday, and you can purchase your tickets in advance at eventbrite.com.
I love it.
And then our Mother's Day tour is going to be May 6th, Sunday, May 6th.
What a great idea for Mother's Day, by the way.
Yeah, and that's
I love it.
That's going to be, but behind closed doors, all of the things that Victorian women didn't want you to know about their personal lives and just the day-to-day lives of women of all classes.
That's awesome. Holly, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
First Sunday Talking Tour Private Matters, a Victorian lady, April 8th and May 6th. You can get all the information at memphismuseums.org. The Mallory-Neely House, a piece of history.